Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss the lesson CBSE Class 9 English Movements, The Happy Prince, written by Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde once he said, "Don't judge a person by their appearance. Don't judge a person by their appearance." Almost same kinds of feeling is studied in this lesson. If we speak about Oscar Wilde, he born 16th October 1854 at Dublin. He was famous for, he was a very good author. At the same time he was a playwright and he was a poet, lived in the late Victorian era. At the year of 1891, he wrote his first novel named The Picture of Dorian Gray, and he has written many other novels too. Now we'll study about the Oscar Wilde and his Happy Prince. In this lesson, the Happy Prince and a little sparrow are the main important characters. Happy Prince and Little Swallow. We speak about Oscar Wilde. His main important two stories were Happy Prince and Sir Jane. Out of these two, today we will study about the Happy Prince. In the Happy Prince, the two characters were, one is a Happy Prince, a statue, and another one, a bird, Little Swallow. If we speak about the statue was located in the middle of the town. The statue was very huge, and the specialty of the statue body was covered with the leaves of gold, and the eyes made up of sapphires, and there was a ruby diamond made up with sword was made up of ruby diamond. So the statue was very costly. It was made by the members of that place and the mayor, with the statue made up of gold, sapphires and ruby. One day night, a swallow was flying over the city. He was coming from far away. In the night, midnight, swallow decided to stay somewhere. While swallow was roaming, the swallow saw that there was a big statue, and the swallow decided that particular night, let me stay near to the statue, because the statue was too big and he thought it can be my shelter. And swallow was decided to just stop near the feet of the statue, and the swallow decided to sleep there. And the swallow was about to sleep. Suddenly a drop of water just fell on swallow's head. Swallow was just wake up, and just she was thinking, the swallow was thinking that from where does the water has come? The swallow looked at the sky. The sky was very clear and clouds were there and no problem at all. While the swallow was thinking, again another droplets came. Then swallow looked carefully everywhere, and the swallow understood that the droplets were coming from the prince's eyes. Then swallow surprised. What happened to the prince? Why the prince is weeping? So the prince statue said to the swallow that the misery of the people around he sees every day, because as he is staying as a statue and every day he is looking down and he sees that how many problems are happening day to day, many accidents, many things are happening, and there are many people, those who don't have money, and there are many people are living in poverty and many misery things happening. By seeing that only, the statue was so sad, and he thinks that by the people are having no money, they are in under poverty, and my body will be covered with full of gold and gold ornaments and diamonds. So the swallow decided that let me stay with this statue, and the swallow decided to help. Every day the swallow says to the statue that who are the people suffering in front of him. So the statue decided to give his ornament gold diamonds to the people who are in need. So one of his ruby, the sword made up of ruby, given to a poor girl. And his eyes were made up of sapphires. And one of the sapphire given to a playwright, and another one sapphire given to a match girl. Now we know that the statue given both his eyes and sword. Now the prince is blind. Once the prince blind, the prince saw statue, could not see anything what is happening there. So the swallow decided to not to go anywhere. The swallow decided going to stay with the statue. So after being there, many days passed. Daily he could see the problems are increasing, and the same thing the swallow was telling the statue. And so the statue decided to give. His body was made up of leaves of gold. As whoever needs money, whoever live in poverty condition, whoever living in problem, statue was giving his leaves of gold, one each. So after many days that the statue was empty, body was empty, almost all the gold leaves were taken out, statue was naked, and the statue became very dull and the same time grey color. And by staying with the statue, the swallow became so, because swallow is staying in front of him, there is no shelter other places, and it was too cold, and the swallow about to die. One day night, the swallow died at the feet of the statue. The same time, the prince's heart also cracked into two. Next day, the mayor visited the city. The mayor saw the statue was not good in good condition. It was tired and it was naked and looking so awkward. So mayor ordered, let's take out the statue and throw away. We can make another good one. The statue was thrown away and melted, and it was lie down near to the dead body of that bird. Both are remaining in one place. So the same time, from the heaven, the God said to the angel, you go to earth and just take out two precious things what you see there. The angel came to the earth and searched everywhere. And angel could see two beautiful things. One was the dead body of the bird, and another one was the broken heart. So angel taken the broken heart and the dead bird to the heaven. God was happy to see the duty was done, whatever things they have done for the society and the people, those who are known. And the angel explained to the God why the angel has brought these two things. The God was happy, and the God said to the bird, you can sing the heaven forever. And the God said to the happy prince, you can praise the Lord hereafter. This is the end of the lesson. Thank you. Next day we will come with another lesson.